Hello everyone and welcome back. So I'm going to be bringing you the video I promised where I'll break down just how the infantry rush tactic works and the kind of build order you'll need to get it to work. Now I've set up the same map that you would have seen me use in the multiplayer game just because it makes it easier to explain. It's the same map that I've shown this tactic on already. I've also set it up just so the AI will be right above me. I'm going to use easy AI just because I want to kind of have a little bit more time to explain the tactic to you, otherwise I'm going to rush through it, and as you've seen it takes literally 5 minutes and you've killed them. So I just want to have a little bit more time to explain it all to you. Hopefully this will help you out. Again, I've been chatting to guys on the forum and different people have different opinions. This tactic definitely is very strong, but my suggestion to Eugene would be not to nerf it yet, and that goes for a lot of things, in that you need to wait for people to see if people can kind of counter it themselves. Once tactics start getting used, people will start developing their own counters and that kind of thing, and I think they are kind of doing that. I know as of right now, they just released the patch that makes exo soldiers more expensive, and that is definitely a good thing because the exo soldier spam was just ridiculous. And there will be more smaller patches that come along, but I think they definitely need to look at things, look at how it progresses, and look at how people come up with their own counters to things. So I'll get started. This will be a short battle, because obviously it's a very fast tactic, and so I'm going to go barracks first. So barracks first, and then you can start getting your guys out straight away. Now, I'm just going to drop that there and send my survey unit straight to the enemy base. I know where these are, so I don't need him. I don't need him to show me anything. I'm not going to be getting any more resources. So I'm just going to drop these down. I think I was a bit inefficient there, but it doesn't really matter. This is up already, and then you want your first 8. I don't know if that's 8, but it's about 8. Once that's up, you need this up, and you can get your light vehicle bay up. Now, one thing that makes this so strong is these basic infantry units, the Marines, are just so cheap and so quick to build. By the time the enemy has done anything, you've got an army of 8 of these up, you've got a vehicle to move them there, and he can't stop you.
Enemy unit detected.
So basically, you send your survey vehicle in just to kind of see what's happening and just to harass. So he's strong enough to kill individual infantry units, which is nice. So if the enemy tries to pump out individual infantry, they'll just die straight away. So I'll just plonk them over here, and basically it prevents the enemy from getting up any kind of force that'll prevent me from doing this. Not that they really would anyway, because most people just don't build that fast. Most people go for buildings early. Even if you go for 2 times each resource, it'll be too slow, and your build will be too slow to defend against this. So basically, to defend against this, you need to go defense first. So you need a turret up, you need units up, something like that.
Enemy unit detected.
Even someone like me who uses a striker rush as their main tactic, you won't get strikers up fast enough.
Unit is under attack.
If you look at this, he's just going to harass all the vehicles. He might die, but it's not too serious. It's just kind of there for a little bit of harass for a quick time. Sometimes you even die on the way. It really doesn't matter. It shouldn't affect your kind of build. This is the longest part of the build, obviously, is the light vehicle bay. Very oil heavy, but again, in terms of length compared to normal build tactics, it's nothing. You see, I've got 4 Marines out already. Now, this build order is actually made faster if you take a bank. You can get this out. If you watch the video where me and someone else used this, you'll see that him taking a base got his vehicle out slightly faster than me, but I just want to keep it as simple as possible, and it was literally, I think, about 10 seconds difference. So in terms of the overall picture, it doesn't really make a difference. The amount of defense the enemy will have up is going to be the same. So you're going to go. We tested out a few times and we decided the ICV was better than a Humvee, basically for 2 reasons. 1, you can get more guys into it, and 2, it's slightly stronger than the Humvee. So any kind of, if they've got a few infantry up or something like that, is not going to be enough to stop you. So you're just going to fill it up, and then you're going to go straight there. and it looks like I did get my 8 guys correct. So you're just going to go straight there. You've got 8 guys, you've got an ICV. He won't have anything strong enough to kill this, even if he has infantry with rocket launchers and stuff. They still won't be strong enough to kill this before you drop off your marines, and all you need is a single marine to survive. The base will always spawn there. Bases always spawn in the same place, so even if you haven't scouted the map, you just go straight there. You can see, just map it out on the road, it's right over there. Just go straight. If when you send your survey vehicle you run into some resistance, you can go around, as you would have seen in the multiplayer video of this. You can choose to do it. I don't really worry about it, because you need to remember that your survey unit is much weaker than an ICV. You can pretty much forget about your base at this point. If you want to build a second load to rush, then you can do, if you're worried that you won't succeed, but it's really not too important. So you can see this is the AI has a few guys up. It means nothing. Just sent my first dude over, capture the base, and I've won. Now the AI won't GG like most people would. There we go, base captured, and that's literally the end of it. I've got his base. What can he do? He can't build anything. He can't build a new base, and I just build turrets because I've got plenty of resources, and he's screwed. And you build them right by your base, so that whatever the hell this vehicle is called doesn't need to move anywhere, so it's not going to die. This one's a bit far, but it's not too serious. These are up, and that's it done. I'll probably surrender at this point just because the AI won't GG. But that shows you the build, or it shows you how to do it properly, and it shows you just how strong it is. Now, as I said, you can defend against this. I suggest people do get early units up, because this is not the only rush that can come at you, and you want to defend against like any rush tactic that could be used. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let's just surrender and take a look at the stats. You probably won't be on the high end of any of the stats. You'll get more kills, but other than that, you won't be on the high end. And there you go. You see how strong it is. I'm going to be doing a few more videos like this. If there are any tactics you want to suggest to me, if there's anything you want to see me do, please do, and I'll try and get it up for you as soon as possible. Thank you for all the support, guys, and I hope you enjoy. Cheers.